Yo, what's up guys, welcome you all for my reaction channel again, and you guys are here with me, Shehan, and today I'm gonna react for some 10 most dangerous stunts ever done. I'm quite excited to see these videos, yeah, and I think we should get into this video right away. Here we go guys, I hope you guys are ready to see these videos, and yeah, I'm quite nervous to see this.
Many of us would be utterly terrified at the thought of even attempting to skydive. Jumping out of a plane that is functioning perfectly and not on fire runs counter to our basic instinct for survival. But there are those who claim that the rush simply can't be beat. Call those people crazy, but if you do, you'd better think of a different word to describe Daredevil Luke Aikins. Aikens, a third-generation skydiver whose grandfather co-founded the skydiving school, performed a stunt on live television in 2016 that few would attempt without a gun to their head. With the cameras rolling, he stepped out of a plane 25,000 feet above the California desert, with no parachute. Using only the air currents, he expertly directed his body toward a 10,000 square foot net, about a third the size of a football field, designed to catch him. He struck the net dead center on his back, executing the stunt perfectly. Aikens is no stranger to danger. He's done over 18,000 jumps, performed dangerous stunts for Hollywood films such as Iron Man 3, and he's even a safety and training advisor for the United States Parachute Association, providing advanced training to elite military special forces. In August 1974, Frenchman Philippe Petit shocked the world with a stunt that was as illegal as it was dangerous. He had managed to sneak onto the roof of one of the World Trade Center towers, and as crowds of spectators watched, he proceeded to walk across a steel cable connecting the two towers.
I mean, when people are doing those stunts, like, it gives me chills in my body or all around. Like, I don't like that. I don't really like that. And I don't think that people like that either. Like, you know, if I am having that experiences, I would be dead right now. Like, no, like, these people are so talented, and they don't have any fears of the height, but I do. I have fears of height.
Far above the streets of Manhattan, and then he crossed it again and again. Before the police were able to coax him down, Petit had crossed the cable no fewer than 8 times. He had played to the crowds by dancing, laying down on the wire, and saluting them from a kneeling position. The event generated a ton of publicity for the Twin Towers, and authorities were quick to drop trespassing charges in exchange for a free aerial performance in a city park. Petit was given a lifetime pass to the tower's observation decks by the New York Port Authority, and his story became the basis for 2 Hollywood films: The Walk, a 2005 fictionalized account starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Man on Wire, a 2008 documentary.
Yeah, he has acted on movies. That's good for him.
In 2008, motorcycle daredevil Robbie Madison broke the Guinness World Record when he completed a 322-foot jump, but that was just his warm-up act. A year to the day later, he would perform a stunt on national television that seemed impossible, and one that even he acknowledged he was lucky to walk away from. As the crowd cheered him on, he raced down a specially built ramp and launched his motorcycle 120 feet, landing squarely atop the 96-foot-high, 30-foot-wide Arc de Triomphe. But he wasn't done. He then dropped himself and his bike 50 feet onto a waiting ramp. The stunt of—
No, I don't think. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What does? How a person can do that? I mean, wow, that is amazing. Like, but what about your fears and stuff? I really quite don't understand about what people think about themselves. I mean, he's putting his life on danger, you know.
Appeared to go off without a hitch, but there was a small complication. During the drop on the ramp, he sustained a gash in his hand that required 10 stitches to close. Madison laughed it off, saying, "I've broken my neck, knocked my teeth out, broke my collarbone, punctured my lung, broke my left wrist twice. This is like a paper cut." If you build an extraordinarily tall skyscraper, you can expect a visit from a lane robber, known around the world as the French Spider-Man. French Spider-Man, the world's tallest structures, from the Empire State Building to the Sydney Opera House, using nothing but climbing shoes and a bag of chalk. In 2004, he scaled the Taipei 101, at the time the tallest building in the world, several days before its grand opening. Then, when Dubai's Burj Khalifa was built, it's the insane skyscraper featured in the film Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. Robert didn't let it go unscaled for long. He completed the climb of over
No.
2,700 feet up the
Oh,
tower's
I
face
can't
in
believe
2011. It's
like
one
he
of his
has
only
done that. I
climbs during
can't
which he had
believe
to
he
use
has
additional
done such
equipment,
thing.
but only because of the spire at the tower's top, which would have been impossible to complete freehand. The climb took 6 hours to complete, and
6
the new
hours?
tallest building on Earth had been
He has
conquered.
been
But of course, Robert didn't
so
stop
hanging
there. In the years
in
since,
that
he's
building
ascended
for
9 more
6 hours.
skyscrapers, and the 54-year-old doesn't seem to want
What?
to stop
I mean,
anytime soon.
I can't imagine
In 2010,
that.
Austrian
I can't
skydiver
even
Paul
imagine
Steiner
being in
completed
there.
one of the craziest mid-air stunts ever attempted, with a little help from the Red Bull skydiving team. Their pilots maneuvered a pair of custom gliders with stone-cold precision to allow Steiner to perform his act of
What is he
insanity,
doing?
which was captured on cameras
No.
mounted all over the gliders. To begin, Steiner left the cockpit of Glider 1, walked out to the edge of the wing and had a seat. Then he hung by his hands off the edge of the wing.
First of all, what are you doing? Just sitting at the edge of a freaking airplane. What are you doing? Oh my god, these people are like kind of crazy, you know? Like, oh my god, but they're amazing, you know? But they're amazing. Like, I really like them. Oh my
Glider
god,
number
he's
2 came along below to pick him
No.
up. He made his way to the body of Glider 2 while Glider 1 flipped upside down
No,
and approached from
my
above.
God.
Steiner steadied himself as it drew closer, then grabbed its tail fin, linking the two aircraft. He finished by simply jumping off the
yeah,
glider
good for
and
him. Like,
skydiving
he
to
has a
safety.
parachute
All
on
this took
him.
place at
That
speeds
is
in
good,
excess of
you know, that
100
is good
miles
to
per
know.
hour. If normal skydiving just isn't dangerous enough for you, the guys at the Red Bull skydiving team are ready to take your call. Jack
The
Corliss
fifth
is
one.
perhaps the premier wingsuit pilot in all the world. He considers it his full-time job, as it's too dangerous to do just for fun, and some of his jumps have truly pushed the envelope. In 2011, he glided through a 100-foot wide arch in the middle of China's Tiananmen
100
Mountain, the sort
foot.
of stunt practically nobody but Corliss would even think of attempting.
Oh,
But
come
he suffered
on.
a setback in 2012 during a jump at Table Mountain
I
in
would
South
really
Africa,
like to do
as
that.
his foot clipped a
Oh.
rock and sent him crashing into the face of the mountain.
My
the incident left
God.
him with 2 broken legs and a torn ACL, but didn't stop him from
Oh
attempting
my
by far
God.
the most dangerous jump of his.
He got injured by that. He got really injured by that. 2 broken legs. Like, no, I would never try that. I would never try that at all. I would never try that. No.
Career just over a year later. In October 2013, during a break in intermittently bad weather, he piloted his wingsuit through a crevice
Come
in
on,
China's
man.
875-foot
Oh my
Langshan
God.
Mountain. This crevice is only 60 feet wide at the top and 15 feet wide
No.
at the bottom. But Corliss managed
What?
to thread the needle and complete the stunt,
What?
an event captured in the short film The Flying Dagger. He called
Congrats, man. Actually, congrats. And by the way, do not try these at home at any cost. Alright? Do not try these at home.
the stunt the most terrifying thing he had ever done. With the memory of the Table
Congrats
Mountain
for
incident
him,
still
man. He
fresh
has,
in his mind,
you know,
and said that he would refuse $10 million
he achieved
to
a
do it
good
again.
accomplishment for him.
Hollywood legend Burt Reynolds once said of stuntman Dar Robinson, in terms of sheer courage, Dar had no peer. He knew what he was talking about. For a scene in Reynolds' 1981 thriller Sharky's Machine, Robinson had completed a 220-foot freefall drop onto an air mattress, a new world record. But the record wouldn't stand, because Robinson couldn't stop topping himself. Since the construction of Canada's 1,170-foot CN Tower, jumps
Why
have been
would you
performed from it
jump
only
over that?
twice, both times by Dar Robinson. He did it once for the American TV show That's Incredible, and again for the climax of a forgettable Canadian thriller called High Point, for which he was paid a whopping $150,000. It was a 700-foot freefall that relied on a hidden parachute being deployed at the last possible minute, and it went off without a hitch. Robinson would go on to bring his brand of insanity to films such as William Friedkin's To Live and Die in L.A., and The First Lethal Weapon, which ended up being dedicated to him. In an unfortunate fluke accident, Robinson was killed while filming an inconsequential motorcycle stunt in 1987.
Oh my god, he got killed from a motorcycle accident. But like, they aren't fearing anything, right? Like, they do not fear heights. But do you guys fear heights? Because I am fearing height as it's crazy. Oh my god, I fear heights so much. But do you guys just comment down below that?
Robbie
Alright, the
Knievel's
third
last
one.
name is synonymous with high-flying daredevilry, and we'll be discussing his famous father shortly. But Robbie has earned his reputation as one of the greatest daredevils of all time, not because of his name, but because, like the Daredevil of the comic books, he is truly a man without fear. His crowning achievement came in 1999, when he broke his own world record by completing an astounding...
Just imagine being in a situation like that, just flying with your motorbike. Like, you just, how can you do that? I mean, I wouldn't, like, no one can do that. Like, that is so wrong. Like, people can do that. I mean, just, you know, the only people who have guts to do those things are gonna try them.
Motorcycle jump of just over 228 feet. This is impressive enough, but the consequences for failing this jump would have been a bit more severe than normal. The jump was completed across a portion of the Grand Canyon, and if he hadn't stuck the landing, he could have plummeted 2,500 feet into the gorge below. But stick it he did, with room to spare. Robbie made the jump on an ordinary 500cc motorcycle, unlike the most famous jump ever performed by his father, which required slightly more specialized hardware.
I'm gonna be honest.
Without question, the most renowned daredevil of all time. He completed over 75 daring ramp-to-ramp motorcycle jumps in the late 60s and 70s, and ignited the public imagination with his acts of daring do. But his most famous attempt was also one of the most dangerous stunts ever performed, and it ended in failure.
Oh, it's a
Evel's
fail.
attempt to jump Idaho's Snake River Canyon in 1974 was one of the first events to be broadcast to movie theaters. He used a specially designed rocket-powered cycle called the Sky Cycle X2, which was really more rocket than cycle, and which would take off nearly vertically before hopefully landing on the other side of the canyon. While the craft did clear the entire distance, Evel's parachute deployed prematurely, causing prevailing winds to push it back into the mouth of the canyon before it could reach the other side.
Oh my
The
god.
craft landed at the bottom of the canyon only a few feet away from a body of water, which Evel had been lucky to avoid, as he likely would have drowned if he had landed in it. He walked away from the failed stunt unharmed.
Oh, he got unharmed, you know. That's good news to hear. That is good news to hear. He got unharmed. He's fine. And you guys don't need to worry about him. He's fine actually. Alright, just calm down.
Professional stuntman
Alright, the last one, I think.
idolized Evel Knievel as a boy, and his September 2016 act of homage to his hero may very well be the most dangerous stunt ever performed. Using a custom-built rocket nearly identical to the X2 called Evil Spirit,
he has done the same kind of thing
across River Canyon at speeds of over 400 miles per hour. This time, the parachute deployment happened right on cue, and Braun landed safely on the other side.
Oh, he's safe.
Many had talked about it, but Braun was
Yeah,
the
he's
first to
safe.
attempt to recreate Knievel's famous jump, and the fact that he pulled it off is a minor miracle. He told the press, "I feel like the no-name third-string quarterback of a junior varsity team that just won the Super Bowl," and added, "I'd like to say that I'm not doing something that Evel Knievel couldn't do. I'm simply finishing out his dream." How many people get to finish the dream of their hero?
Yeah. So that's it, guys. By the way, to be honest, these people are so talented, and like they have the guts to do anything, you know. And again, do not try this at home at any cost. So we should end our video right here, right? So I'm gonna leave the link down in the description so you guys can watch the original video, and if you guys can subscribe and smash that like, I would be so glad. And just don't forget to comment something down below. Alright, and I'm gonna see you guys in the future videos, and I hopefully talk like without any stuttering. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys soon. Peace out.